Hello everyone, welcome to City Skylines Springwood City Unmodded Gameplay episode 13. In the previous episode, we spent an absolutely humongous amount of time building the monorail and increasing our population, getting the milestone to 17,000 and unlocking crematorium. So we did a lot of things. So in this episode, we are going to take a breather and spend some time in beautifying the city. Now, we'll obviously need space to be able to do that, and one of the ways we can get that space is by removing some of our cemeteries which are now empty. So let's remove them right now. There is one, the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, and sixth one. Alright, so let's just quickly check that. I think we have removed all of them except one, which I already know. This is still emptying, so I'll get back to it later on. One of the things I want to check is the budget. I know we were spending a lot of money on healthcare and deathcare before, so I think we can review this. And at this point, we can probably reduce this a little bit here, and let's bring this here. Looking at deathcare, I think this looks fine. Let's bring this back to 100, and I think this is fine as well. Let's bring this back to 100 too, and I think we are fine. Let's just see if there are no issues. Oh, we are actually having a dead person waiting for transport. What's happening here? Why is it not having a hearse coming to pick it up? There is a crematorium nearby, so it should happen. You know what? I think it's fine. It is probably just a matter of time because I don't see any other issues anywhere. I mean, maybe a few, but not that many. So maybe let's revisit this in a bit. For now, let's focus on the subject of the video. Now, when I say beautifying, you might think of things like parks, landscaping, unique buildings, and so forth. I'll say we are going to add those for sure, but I want to beautify the city in one more aspect, which is energy and services. Clean energy sources would make the city much prettier, so I'm going to start with this solar updraft tower. I want to put it in our new service area that we informally designated in the previous episode. Let's just make sure it has power and water. And now let's have a look at our unclean sources of energy, which are these ones. And these are producing 50, 50, 149 and 149. We are obviously producing 420 extra, so let's probably get rid of all of this. I think that would not have any problems. But let's see. Oh yeah, so that reduced. Oh no, that reduced actually quite a bit. So in that case, let's add one more tower over here, which would obviously shoot the production up there. So let's reduce this and let's see. Yeah, let's probably reduce a little bit more. And that's perfect. Alright, so now that we have the energy part sorted, let's get to making a park. Now, as you can already see, I've left some space here, which we can definitely use to make a park. This will serve as a good area in between the residential and the commercial to get people from one to the other, along with providing leisure to the citizens around and increasing the land value. So let me do this and see you guys in a bit. Alright, so we have the bare bones of the park with this trail. Now I want to quickly check one thing. This cemetery is empty now, so we can definitely remove that. And oh, that made a lot of people unhappy. Okay, but that's not going to be a problem. We are going to make a park over here, which will make the people happy once again. And just like that, they are happy. And this also covers a huge amount of area, so that's good as well. And at this point, let's also maybe add a few more parks in the city to increase the leisure value. And I think here we have enough space to add a larger park. This actually fits really well in this area and it will look really good as well. And that makes a lot of people happy, so that's good as well. Now let's just quickly see the leisure. We can probably add one more park over here because there are a lot of buildings in red. So hopefully that makes some more people happy. That's good. Now I also want to focus my attention on other areas of the city. One of them is Crest Village, and here we'll be doing a lot of landscaping with plants and trees and other elements. So let me do that and see you guys in a bit. Alright, so this is basically what we ended up doing. We have a lot of these trees, these pines and conifers, and even the smaller plants here, they look really, really good. One thing I want to note is even though we did all this landscaping for this neighborhood, I still didn't want to make it look too artificial, and that's why these trees and plants are a little bit too random for this one. And we have all these smaller and medium sized, well, this one is a medium sized home, and then we have those smaller homes as well. If I can find them. Oh, I think, yeah, there you go. So these ones are looking really nice as well. But yeah, like I was saying, this neighborhood is still quite natural, and that kind of also follows the style of the neighborhood in terms of the roads and the buildings. This one, on the other hand, will be more artificial and controlled, and we'll be doing that next. So let's do that, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so this is looking pretty good, and we have also changed a lot of these trees for the roads that can have trees, so that is looking good. But this especially is quite artificial and controlled, like I mentioned previously, and that matches up the character of the rest of the neighborhood. This also has a different style of the pedestrian pathway, and we have also changed the style of the trees on those pedestrian pathways. So I'm quite happy with this right now. I'm going to keep doing this, but for now I'm gonna do this with a commercial neighborhood, and I think Briarwood Triangle is a perfect candidate for this. It's a new neighborhood and it's closer to the new park that we just created. So let's do it with this one. I'll see you guys in just a bit. Alright guys, so this is basically how this neighborhood looks like. I think it is shaping up fairly well, especially the pedestrian pathways. They look really good. I'm not 100% sure about those bamboo trees. They look a little bit dull, especially from farther away. So I think I might change that at a later point. But for now, it is looking much better than what it was. Now, except for Crest Village, so far we have been doing a little bit of many different things, especially because I wanted to show you guys some variety in terms of aesthetic styles for different parts of the city. Next, I'm going to focus on one thing at a time, especially completing both Spruce Grounds and this neighborhood. But we'll deal with that in the next episode. This is a little sneak peek of what we'll be doing. So if you want to see this, make sure to catch me in the next video by subscribing and hitting the bell icon so you know when I upload. If you enjoyed this one, please leave a like and I'll see you guys in the next one.